Hello and welcome. Today we are playing Shadowrun Returns. Now, Shadowrun is one of my favourite franchises in tabletop gaming. I don't play a lot of it, I wish I could. But this game came out around, I want to say 2012. If it wasn't 2012, I'll just put a little edit somewhere. Anyhow, what is Shadowrun, you might ask? Shadowrun is like if Tolkien and Blade Runner fucked and had some kind of weird mutant sci-fi baby. You've got trolls, you've got elves, you've got dwarves, all of that good stuff, in a strange sort of semi-futuristic cyberpunk setting. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go new game. Launch the campaign. I'm going to play it on easy because I don't want to torture myself here. Right, let's pick our character. Sadly, there is only two genders this time, but I'm going to go for a lovely lady. So, here are the races. First of all, if you are completely boring, there's human. If you're basic, there's elf. If you're a masochist, there is dwarf. Then, there is clearly the best race. Okay, I don't want to sound like a racial supremacist here, but this is clearly the best one. And troll. So for all of you who are trolling out there, I would pick this one. I'm gonna go orc. Why should I pick anything else? So surely it's just the best idea, right? Go orc. Archetype, you've got street samurai. I think they're more of like a warrior type. You've got mage. Decker, which is more like a sort of hacker, so to speak. Shaman. Rigger. So a rigger sort of makes drones, they can fix things, they're like mechanics. Physical adept. I think these guys are sort of like monks, I'd say. I've never picked one. I almost always go with rigger, so let's get into it. Okay, let's pick ourselves a portrait. You can custom it. There's very rudimentary customization. You get to see your little character down there in the corner. They don't really appear much in the game, and it's from like an isometric view, so you don't really have to bother doing anything. Personally, I'm not going to. Shall we pick a portrait? Oh, I like her dreadlocks. Those are pretty cool, and her makeup, adorable. Same one, but with glasses. So this is the cute orc, and this is the cooler cute orc, who's kind of rocking those Angelina Jolie hackers braids. Okay, the very pretty orc lady. Not quite the sort of look I'm going for though. Cybernetics are a big part of Shadowrun. Cyberpunk, I believe, took a lot of inspiration from Shadowrun, and part of that is the cybernetics. Oh, okay, she's cute. I like her. What do I like her? I'm between these two, I think. Is there more? Oh, I can get her with sunglasses. Well, goggles, I suppose. They kind of look like they've been painfully welded right onto her face. Okay. She doesn't look very orcish. I know I shouldn't be insulting a woman's looks, but you need a bit of edge, don't you? Oh, okay. She's got the Kano from Mortal Kombat thing going on. Okay, I see you. I see you. Also, cool. Kind of plain. No, I'm gonna go for one of the sort of gothy orcs. I think that's a bit more me, don't you? Let's go for the redhead. Why not? Right, so I've got to spend some upgrade points. That's going to be interesting. So what do I really want? Quickness. I'm not so sure I need to be that quick. I would like to put some of my karma into ranged combat. I go more for a rifle. So let's go for a rifle. Dodge? Yeah, maybe, because if I want to stay out of trouble and fix things, I might want to stay out of range of people. Close combat. I'll put something into melee weapons. Throwing weapons. I remember grenades were a big part of the kit when I first played it anyway, so I'm going to put one into throwing weapons. Okay, let's confirm. Many runners use a street name, handle, or working name. Let's just go for a shortened version of my online handle. Down and out. Your apartment. 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and it isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now, it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slaggin' Fixer hasn't called. The money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of a society ran by megacorps who just want your new yen. Something needs to change, and soon. Okay, so we're starting off in our apartment. Let's have a little wander around. A slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Okay, so we're broke. Your computer, state of the art in 2050. Broken since 2051. That's not even that far from now, to be honest. I'm expecting to see elves and dwarves walking around in the next 30 years. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of stuff. View your list of contacts. The list is sad, dried up. Carter Detroit, Fixer, no response to messages. Dowd, Runner, dead. Belton Nash, Fixer, missing since February. New Larry, Runner, dead. Sam Watts, Runner, unknown, probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, Runner, dead. Halfjack, Dealer, retired or dead. Well, this is clearly a very, very dangerous life these runners lead. The list goes on, all either dead ends or just plain dead. Let's view the calendar. It's empty, nothing to do. Let's just put it down and go search the rest. Oh, Doberman drone. So we've got a combat drone because I'm a rigger. Great. Check. What else can I check? Let's check the dining table. Oh, no, I've already checked that. What's over here? Oh, no, I've already checked that. Right, so let's get on with the story mission. Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again, or worse. I shouldn't have given you my com code, Gonk. Another giggle. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for example. So, why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living the high life on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are just me. Hey, you remember that Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd, that's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Okay, we're getting into the story now. We're getting a flashback? We've got new Larry, me, Sangoma. Let's talk to Larry. New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd, never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city, Seals. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. We wait for the money. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll wait all night if I have to. I don't know, Seals. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run, so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. That bastard better show. We need the money. I want to get paid as much as you do, buddy, but we need to live long enough to actually drink the new yen we earn. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. He laughs. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. You been drinking, Sam? On a run? No, not a drop. Not today. Not ever. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. How much did they pay you to sell us out, Larry? He stops, and a smile slowly appears on his face. Honestly, it didn't take much. Just enough to get me back to Portland and set up with a cush corp job. I'm out of this racket. We've got incoming. New Larry relaxes and throws you a dreck-eating grin. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Seals. Buy you a drink after this? You'll owe me several. Okay, so we're gonna get into the combat here. Leave the mage, kill the others. Turn-based combat. You are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement, attacks, or using spells and items. Once your team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information is available from the reference guide, which can be accessed in the upper right corner of your PDA menu. Okay, so we're doing some combat here. Right, I am going to get into cover. I'm going to turn my drone on. And I'm going to get cover over here. My drone. And we're going to fire. Okay, I did some decent damage there. Let's get Sam in. Right, so let's get Sam over here, behind this cover. And fire on this guy. Oh, weak. He was weak to that damage. Sangoma. She's an orc, so she's pretty tough. I'm going to get her over here. And fire on this guy. Right, Sangoma's tanking those shots. That is what we want. I'm gonna get myself over here and see if I can fire on these guys. There we go. Oh, I don't actually have a pistol. It's only my drone doing it, I think. Right, killed those two guys. Now let's get Larry, that traitorous bastard. He had that coming. Right, is there anyone else left? Let's end our turn. Get into it. Oh, I got myself out of cover. That wasn't good. Let's fire on these guys. Let's get Sam over here. How many of them are there? There looks to be about 2 or 3. I think. Maybe. Sangoma needs to be right up at the front line. My orc baddie needs to be taking some damage and tanking shots. Don't you dare throw a grenade at my drone. He's adorable. Oh, I don't know if that's an orc or a troll. Trolls take a hell of a lot more damage. Right, so we've got 2 different soldiers to attack. This guy's weaker, so I'm going to go for him. Nicely done. Critical hits. They just keep coming and coming. God. They've got a shaman. I'm going to get Sam to take out the shaman. To reload. Actually, no, I'm okay. Get Sam over here. Sangoma can probably take out this guy. Perfect. Oh shit, he's summoned some creatures. And they got a crit on Sangoma. That isn't good. Get my drone over here so he can fire on... Well, I say he, I'm not going to gender my robots, but let's take out this Inferno creature. See if I can kill the Shaman. Oh shit, I've run out of ammo. Get Sangoma over here so she can tank some hits. Perfect, he missed. Gonna fire on the Shaman. And he's dead. Right, let's get this mage. Nicely done. Sangoma. Sangoma lowers her gun. Eyes Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy, and he looks shaken. That was a hell of a thing. Part of the life, Sam. You know that. You were born for this gig, Seals. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. What about you? Me? I do this. It's the only life I know. Well, you're a dumbass, and I'll drink to you when you're dead. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. Okay, so that was a flashback showing our character's early career in the criminal underworld. You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory. Focus. I took your back that night, didn't I? Now, I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's arse? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So, I set up a dead man's switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 new yen insurance policy. Payable when you find out who creased me. Alive with a conviction, or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm. Rogers, Menger, and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chat. Lawyer. The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain have installed a secure, dedicated phone line, so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks on other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously for the first time. Look, Seals, I've led a direct life, and I probably left a direct corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. So, what do you say? I'd say my schedule's pretty clear right now. Hope you just said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. If, when, my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Rest in peace, Sam. I'll see you in Seattle. The dead man's switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for New Yen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and you're assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. New objective. Ask the coroner about Sam Watt. I think we're going to get very, very rich here. I'm in the back. Okay, so let's go. So the world of Shadowrun is very dark, I must admit. It's sort of very bleak, very consumerist, sort of where we're heading in real life, honestly. Let's go talk to the coroner, Mr. Dresden. Oh, and he's a dwarf. Okay, I like dwarves. Dwarves are cool with me. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job." A little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors this hour. And some arsehole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, ma'am? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the Organ Grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise's area coroner too. And you are? Seals, I'm here about Sam Watts. His grin fades. And what makes you think I know anything about that? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He is here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So, who told you he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. So we're gonna see his corpse, are we? Let's take a little gander. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Ripper, huh? I guess the classics never go out of style. He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. They always remove an internal organ from the victim. Delicious. A trophy hunter. What was it? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. Whiz, what else? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Dresden, get out here. Let us just have a little check around here. What's in this? Something to pick up, item picked up, basic medikit. Great, I'm gonna check the corpse. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white. for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Let's have a look at his business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There is something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it ineligible. Look at the cred stick. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. I am going to take the cred stick. You slot the cred stick into your PDA. 300 new yen is added to your account. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long to say I'm so. See you there. Love, Jessica. Put down the evidence bag. And let's have a chat to Detective McCluskey. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. Excuse me, I find that quite racist. I don't like that. No, don't insult my people here. So, this new Rippervic, what? Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time? He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So, I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? I'm the nobody who didn't hear nothing. That's right, and if you ever hear something, I'll knock it right out of your skull. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I am putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. I apologise if I get inconsistent with the voices I'm giving these characters. I don't even think I remember, so they may come, they may go, but I'm not a professional voice actor, as I'm sure you can already tell. Let's have a talk to Dresden. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? A job's a job, and this one pays better than most. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 new yen a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honour, after a fashion. I try and honour the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? On the take? Who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. So why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay then, I'll go, do that. New objective, open the morgue drawer. You have a look over here in the fridge. That fridge? Yes, basic trauma kit. And a basic med kit. Great. The cold storage drawer is labelled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Open the drawer. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest, in addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen. The body also seems to be in very good condition. Jake Armitage. Whoa, easy there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples, and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I believe this Jake fellow was the protagonist of the original Shadowrun game on SNES. I might be completely wrong here, but I think I remember him. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. What do I look like? A damn alarm clock? Give me a break, chummer. Haven't had my soy calf yet. I too like soy milk in my coffee, so I get this guy. I really do. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Latest Ripper victim. Did you know him? Sam, hey? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then. Over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other, though. Drake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this lady cool? Yeah, she's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help her out. Maybe even stop moping around a shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses, might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? Call me Seals. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud, squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't go exactly according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers. Thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight though, and that's the last I saw of him, until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you'd get a free night's stay. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you could handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with these Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that arsehole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. So, what do you say? I don't work for free. I fight, I get paid, in New Yen, not Tours. Guess I'd say the same in your shoes. Fine, there's a cred stick with 1000 New Yen with your name on it. Help me dust those gangers, and it's yours. Make it 1,500. Hard bargainer. Alright, 1,500 it is. But you'd better be worth it. I'm good for the fight, if you're good for the money. Great. I've been hiding out here since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But this stretch to the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to the morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? I like to keep my distance. You got a rifle? You don't like library windows, do you? Never mind. Here's a rifle you can borrow. So, you ready for an evening out on the town? Just watch my back. Don't make me regret this. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you. Yet. We can leave whenever you're ready. Let's get out of here. Let's take Jake and let's kick some gang member ass. Okay, let's go, let's go. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business. The Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind. Entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets, Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. My stash is just around the corner in the alley. So, what have you got for me, Jake? Let's see. Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. Let's just open that safe up, shall we? With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is a perfect match for your skills. You take the gear. Hand over the loot, bozos. Hey, pardon me, sir. Did you just hit me? You just bonked me with a stick right over my head. Okay, first of all, I'm going to kill you. And I'm going to miss. Right, I'm going to try this guy. Okay, I hit him. I'm thinking these guys made a mistake. I'm thinking I made a mistake. Okay, I hit him that time. I think my accuracy is just not very good. I need to figure out how to boost that up a little bit. So, welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Same dreck in every damn city these days. True, I've been around, but Seattle's still a runner's paradise as far as I'm concerned. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Okay, let's go explore a little bit. Let's explore Seattle. Go see the Space Needle, or whatever there is in Seattle. I don't know geography very well. I've only been to 2 or 3 places in America, and none of them were anywhere near Seattle. Well, I went to New York. That's near Seattle, but otherwise, no, I don't know anything about it. Worried man. The man before you appears well-mannered, but nervous. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight, and we need some help. I only fight when I've been paid to. Oh, we can pay you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them forever. But no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. If it's on my way, maybe I can help. Oh, thank you. It's just down the street, ma'am. Please, our livelihoods depend on this market. Let's have a chat to this lady as well. Sarah. Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, that's not my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why? What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again, she points to the sow. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are, those are the guys we're after. Thanks for the heads up. Null sweat. Onward we go. It's over here. Look, mate, just pay up. But we barely have anything left. Not my problem. Pay up by morning, or else. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast. And he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Eh? Who the hell are you? Bet your mum's really proud of you right now. Like I ain't never heard that one before. I don't see a badge, so why don't you mind your own? Business. Dusting you is just gonna get me paid. I knew you were just looking to cause static. Dash, ice this lady. You're fragging dead. Right, where are these guys? I've got. How likely am I to hit this guy? 50% chance to hit. I'm going to go for 51. Okay, I didn't mean to actually run up to her. I kind of regret that, but Okay, she's dead. That's fine, it worked out. How did he miss from right there? That man's got the aiming skills of fucking Ray Charles. Optional, speak with the bullied merchant. Right, let's go. Let's do this. I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our own way in the world. The shopkeeper holds out a few new yen. Please, it's the least we can do. Keep it. You need it more than I do. See, I did a good deed there. I did a good deed. I did not take money from that woman. Mostly because I assume I'm going to get a decent payout. I mean, there's 100k in it if I find out who killed this guy, who killed Sam. So, gotta look at the bigger picture here. You've gotta look at the bigger picture. Halloween a century. Hey arsewights, take another step forward and we are gonna plant you right there. This is Halloween a property now. This is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute, you're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty, and killing you? Well, that'll be a nice bonus. Right, so one's here, and one's here. I am going to shoot this guy, because I think I've got I've got the highest chance of hitting him. He's already wounded, so I'm going to plant a bullet right in him. Yeah, and he's dead. Nice. Oh, I didn't see he was a mage. Okay, I should have gone for the mage first. That was stupid. That was kind of stupid. Right, I'm going to get myself into cover behind this motorcycle. And maybe see if I can hit him. 40... I can't read that. I think it says 48% chance of hitting him. I like those odds. I like those odds. Let's shoot him. And I missed. Amazing. Right, I'll shoot this guy at least. He's dead. Okay, that worked. You gonna run away from me? Really? Where's my Doberman drone? Can I use my Doberman? No? Oh, it's been wounded, I think. You know, let's just go fists. Let's just punch him. That worked. Oh, there's a troll. There is a troll. There is a troll. Those guys are not to be trifled with. They are very strong. How dare you attack my robot, sir? How dare you? I'm just gonna punch him. Whoa, uncle, I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. Call it even, yeah? What do you think, Jake? He smirks. Hey, I'm already at shoot on sight status for these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's a profit in it. You're right, let's finish this. Okay, so that's the Halloweeners dead. Let's go visit the scene of the crime. We'll have a chat with these guys in a minute. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp-issued bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. He sighs. Sorry friend, I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't take new yen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. What, you want a hug or something? Huh. He starts to leave, then he tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink. That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this Ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Jake turns and disappears into the shadowy depths of the Redmond Barrens. Okay, so that was episode 1 of Shadowrun. I love this game, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Please like, subscribe, and let me know if you want to see episode 2.